It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a pair of teams who fought multiple times in the Super Bowl. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins, and it's all up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Miami. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
For the play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That one caught by the tight end Bates. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6. Here's Howell. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Gain of 7. 1st down for Commanders.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Dax Milne deep for Washington.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Howell down to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown.
Complete to 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A toss left side for Gibson. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Miami Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Miami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miami's offense set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami 1st.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Tua to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Sam Howell and the rest of this offense running back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw on target there to Mill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run with Gibson. Shoves him away. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll go play action. Howell. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throwing here, Howell. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Now Howell. Open man, that's Mill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Howell. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That swung out to Mostert.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Dolphins are once again back in front.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Howell from the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Howell down to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Another throw for Howell. Back to Gibson on another catch for him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. This is caught. It's Brown. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Howell will throw it. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is caught, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
appears trying to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Powerful running.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
The Commanders' offense set to take over.
This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Antonio Gibson, touchdown Washington. Antonio Gibson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And a Washington offense heading out. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Straight ahead, Gibson. And some room to work. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Complete to Antonio Gibson. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Gibson toss right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Miami Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Slide for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Miami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Miami set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Tua going to keep it on the draw. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for the Dolphins.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense back out there. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away. Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. First down, Howell to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's second and 10. Howell now to throw it. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. It's Howell with another throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go.
On first down, Howell got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Howell looking to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dax Milne, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 47, Dolphins 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 and now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch.
He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing here, Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
On the counter, Gibson. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Howe will throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's a give to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Dolphins 42.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.